So last episode, we said we were going to talk about the idea of permanence, and then we got hung up on some other things, which was amazing. So we
Mhm.
decided to put off permanence to this time. So I guess this is it. So this was one of those moments that I had. I was sitting quiet and just kind of thinking, and it occurred to me that I had always, we've gone through almost 50 years of changes and hormones, and it affects your skin and your mental status, and it affects every part of your life. And I started wondering why I'm so obsessive about the changes that are happening right now, whether it be the extra cushion around my middle, or the gray hair, or the extra wrinkles, or whatever it is on whatever day, whatever I decide to obsess about. So I said to myself, why is this bothering me so much? I have a great life. I have so many amazing things going on, great friends, obviously. So why is this bothering me so much? And I kind of came to the idea that it was the permanence of the whole thing. So, when you're 18 and you have zits, you're like, okay, this will pass. Or you have a baby and you have stretch marks, and you're like, okay, there's a product that can help or not, and I can work on this. But now we're at that point in our lives where, okay, the things that are happening, there is no, unless we go surgical or start
Mhm.
injecting different sperms into our face, apparently. But these things are now permanent, right? So that started to depress me a little bit. And then I said, no, I'm not going to let that depress me. I'm going to go the other way and say it's really kind of a victory and kind of a blessing if that we get to experience this, because we do have friends. We've mentioned Tammy before. We all have people that we've lost far too young, and we didn't get to experience this stuff. So I'm going to try to go with the whole, I have the opportunity to deal with the things that I'm dealing with. And some are superficial, like the gray hair, and do whatever you will. Megan, you said you were gonna let it gracefully grow out, which I can't wait to watch the process. Don't think I can jump on that wagon yet, but, some of those things you'll come around on, and other things I just wanna kinda push to the side. And I think, that's where I was going with that. So turned something that I started getting depressed about into something that I said, "No, I'm not gonna let that stress me out." Of course, day to day, you'll have those little annoyances and feel your ups and downs, but the bigger picture is we get to do this, and I love that we get to do it together.
100%. It's all about perspective. That's such a great point,
Mhm.
you know, because I've found similarly will, kind of start to dwell and then I go into the like, oh, geez, the last 10 years have gone by so fast. And then, oh,
Mm.
geez. And if the next 10 go by as fast, I'm going to be, 60 and like, whoa, and, you kind of then spiral. But then to your point, what's the alternative? You don't make
Mhm.
it this long. It's like I'm so happy to still be here and have my kids, and my kids are grown now, and it's like the second. I know it's kind of cliche to say, you hear that all the time. It's your second act now, blah blah blah. But we are kind of in a new phase now.
Mhm.
That we're kind of we can care less about what people think, and we're not, we're not doing things for other people, we're able
Mhm.
to we kinda have that agency to kinda do the things we wanna do, and, um,
Yeah.
that change is good.
Yeah, I think the change can be good, and love that we're all in a place where, our families are getting older, those of us who have had kids, the kids are getting older, so we get more freedom that way. Hopefully, we have more financial freedom now than we did 30 years ago, so we're taking amazing trips like Megan just came back from, and I think that we're all very lucky, individually very lucky, and then collectively as a group. I love that we keep hearing from our listeners, what an amazing thing that you guys have, 5, 6 people that you're so close to still on a friend level, and there's so many things to be thankful for. So,
Yeah.